At this time, please welcome to the ring. He is a former manager of countless tag team champions in professional wrestling, a true icon, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
Well, Jake, take a look at the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart heading down the ringside. I tell you what, he doesn't look like. Looks like he can go and manage more tag team champions in today's game.
Certainly Jimmy Hart, well-respected, manager of the Honky Tonk Man in the past, Nasty Boys, and a tag team run, title run.
Coming out for the first Legends of Wrestling tonight. We've got a lot of great matches for you, a lot of great superstars from the past, present, and future. First of all, before I bring out the man that I'm going to be managing tonight, it's the first time I've ever managed this guy in my life, but I've seen him so many times. A little bit about my career, starting, of course, in Memphis, Tennessee, with Jerry the King Lawler and the late great Andy Kaufman. Thank you very much. Then to New York City, where I met people like King Kong Bundy, Greg the Hammer Valentine, the greatest Conrad champion of all time, the Honky Tonk Man, and of course the Hart Foundation, the Rougeau brothers, the Nasty Boys, the list goes on and on. But right now, this is the first time I've ever had a chance to manage this next man, and I'm looking forward to it. He was really one of the unsung heroes in New York for so many years. He's probably been in the ring with every superstar in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome the Brooklyn Brawler!
One introduction here, Jake, the Brooklyn Brawler, being introduced by the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. The first time anywhere in the world, Jimmy Hart has brought the Brooklyn Brawler down to ringside.
And we got a hot crowd on hand here tonight in Birch Run, Michigan, at the Expo Center. And the list of champions that Jimmy Hart has mentioned, I can't believe he was remiss not mentioning the name of Hulk Hogan.
Pretty interesting you say that, Jake.
He hails from the Fiji Islands. Who's the Superfly?
Call him what you want to, Jake. Call him the Phenom. Call him the Superfly. But I tell you what, this man right here was the pioneer of high-flying wrestling as you see it today.
Unforgettable moment in 1983, that infamous steel cage match between Snuka and Don Morocco, the Intercontinental Champion at the time.
15 feet off the top of the steel cage, Jake. And I tell you what, Don Morocco says he still feels that today.
One of the greatest WWE matches of all time, and certainly at Madison Square Garden.
And take a look at Jimmy. Always the condition, always working out. Looks fantastic, Jake.
And with a cautious eye on the Brooklyn Brawler and Jimmy Hart. Look at Brawler trying to sneak up from behind.
Well, Brawler's a veteran. Brawler, there's not too many things the Brawler has not seen.
And Jimmy Snuka casually taking off his ring attire. And I am glad to see that apparently Jimmy Hart has not brought the megaphone with him tonight.
We're a little bit too close for that, Jake, and I'm glad you didn't bring it either.
Look at Jimmy.
Jimmy adjusting his knee pads.
Getting himself ready in the corner. Jimmy Snuka, a former NWA United States champion, defeating Ricky Steamboat in the finals of a tournament back in 1979. Also held the NWA World Tag Titles on 2 occasions.
One of my favorite teams was with Ray Stevens, no less, the late Ray Stevens. Jimmy Snuka really has been in with just about any of the greats in the ring. Of course, being one of the greatest himself, the Brooklyn Brawler, I think might be in for a little bit of a rough night here, Jake.
Just intimidating those eyes of Jimmy Snuka. Jimmy Hart now circling the ring right in front of us. He's going over here to the timekeeper's table.
As you see, both these men have a lot of respect for each other as they cautiously circle each other here,
Look
Jake.
at how cool Jimmy Superfly Snuka is. Just staring the Brooklyn Brawler down, not even moving. Brawler backs up to the corner.
You're not going to intimidate the Superfly, Jake.
Brawler certainly intimidated, going back to the corner and continuing to circle around. Snuka yet to offer a lockup. There they go. Brawler in control with the top wrist lock. How about that?
Let's see if Snuka can power out of this, Jake.
Snuka trying to reverse it, and he does so into the hammerlock. Brawler goes immediately to the ropes, and the hold will have to be broken.
That might have been Brawler's best move there as far as being able to escape the hold. Jimmy Snuka had that wrist lock wrenched in there, Jake.
And it was a simple wrist lock, and Brawler practically making love to those ropes, getting himself in deep, and referee keeping the distance between the two now. And look, Jimmy Snuka does not look phased one bit. Continually staring the Brawler down. Once again, both men eyeing up the lockup. Brawler using his power, back Snuka into the corner. Will he get a clean break? Referee asking for one. Brawler trying to use the fist, and Matt, was that a headbutt? Did I see a headbutt?
I think it was a chop there, right to the top of the head, if I'm not mistaken. We couldn't see with the referee in view, blocking the view, but
whatever it was, Brawler taking a breather here on the outside, now getting advice from Jimmy Hart. Could not tell from our advantage point, but Brawler sent him reeling out of the ring.
Jake, I must ask you, with Brawler coming down to ringside with Jimmy Hart, how much more of an advantage can this possibly give him? Does this equal his chances to defeat Snuka here tonight in Birch Run, or does it really hinder his chances? We're talking about one of the greatest of all time. He's led many men to many titles.
Well, Jimmy Hart definitely is a plus. As you can see, Jimmy Snuka, as we've been saying, not wanting to take his eyes off the Brawler. He's going to have to watch out for Jimmy Hart as well.
You hear the throng in attendance, not really in support of Jimmy Hart or the Brooklyn Brawler.
If Jimmy Hart sees an opening, he will try to grab or attack Snuka from behind if the referee doesn't see it. Now Snuka in control, powering Brawler back to the ropes, and no clean break there from Snuka, getting the knee into the midsection, sends him to the ropes, puts his head down too soon. Brawler meets him with a boot.
He broadcasted that move, Jake. He ducked his head way too soon, and you see a veteran like the Brooklyn Brawler is going to take advantage of that every time.
Well, going low, I don't know if that was illegal. I don't know how close of a look the referee got of that. Now blatantly choking Snuka on the ropes.
I tell you what, he's starting a new referee, and that might cost him a few dollars.
Now
if he's
there he
not
goes.
careful.
Look at Jimmy Hart, as I was just saying, going to work on that bottom rope.
Well, I was talking to the Brawler earlier before the matches, and he did say that Jimmy Hart would bring some intangibles to the table that, well, maybe that was it.
Brawler with the side headlock, now raking the eyes of Jimmy Snuka.
That's a nasty move, Jake.
Right on the top rope strand. Tearing away at the face. That's uncalled for.
I think the rule book's going out the window here. I think the Brooklyn Brawler is going for it all right here.
Now,
I think
Brawler using the boot. Look at that, right on the apron. Jimmy Hart right in front of us. Referee asking multiple times for a break. Not getting it. Now finally on his own recognizance, Brawler lets go. Only to go back.
I tell you what, watch out for Jimmy. You see he's sneaking around there around ringside. Let's see what happens now.
Referee once again
he's got the referee distracted. Sure enough, there's Jimmy.
To distance the Brawler, and there goes Jimmy once more. Getting those hands in and now pretending like nothing as the referee turns around casually on the bottom rope, looking on now.
This has been pretty much 2-on-1 the whole entire match, Jake. The Brooklyn Brawler said that he had something for Snuka.
Big forearm by the Brawler.
He said that Jimmy Hart did bring some intangibles to the table, and it does look like you see the Brawler is in control of this matchup. And Snuka, if you take a look, he's almost out of it, Jake.
It's time for the Brawler to get a new Yankees t-shirt. Wonder what World Series that's from. That collectible. Brawler in control with the chin lock. Continuing to wear down on Jimmy Snuka.
A lot of people may think this just slows down the action, Jake, but I tell you what, the Brawler is getting a lot of rest here as he lays his whole body weight in and starts wrenching up on Jimmy's chin. Jimmy Snuka, look at this. He's wearing down.
All the air going out of Jimmy Snuka while Brawler gets a rest. Referee testing the arm. Jimmy Hart telling the crowd not to get involved, to get the adrenaline going of Snuka, but it looks like it's too late.
Snuka's feeding off of this, Jake.
Snuka getting back to a vertical base. He's got it. Big elbow, and one other one. Cut short now by Brawler using the hair. Another blatant infraction of the rules.
Tell you what, Brooklyn Brawler has slowed down the momentum. Jimmy Hart was feeding off the adrenaline of the throng in attendance here tonight in Birch Run.
Neckmare takeover by the Brawler, goes in for the cover, lateral press, hooks the leg, count of 2, and back to the chin lock once more.
Once again, Jake, as I explained to you before, Brooklyn Brawler is getting a rest as he's right there on one knee, and Jimmy is just taking the full weight of the Brooklyn Brawler over the top of his shoulder as he wrenches up on the chin.
Yeah, look at the upper body and head of Brawler really hovering over the body of Snuka, really going in deep to make sure this time he doesn't get back to his feet, putting a little more body and power into it.
But listen to the
Jimmy
fans
Hart
here in Birch
running
Run.
around the ring like a fool, trying to quiet everybody down.
Listen to the fans here tonight. They're really behind Snuka.
Snuka once more, up to his feet. Can he do it again? Elbow. And another one. Once more, off the ropes. Brawler catching him in the midsection with a knee.
The Brooklyn Brawler is making one great accounting of himself right here tonight.
Now stomping away right on the face of Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Cover once more. Count of 1, 2, oh, almost a near fall there.
That was a very near fall there, Jake.
Close as you can get.
2 3/4, I think, in that count. But once again, you see the Brooklyn Brawler looks like he's got a game plan here of wearing down Jimmy and trying to tire him out.
Well, he's certainly not giving up on that chin lock, is he?
He sure isn't, Jake. As you can see,
into it once more. Will they be a factor the third time for Jimmy Snuka?
Once again, the fans getting into it. Jimmy Snuka hoping to bring him to his feet. It's clear to us who the fans are behind. It's Jimmy Superfly Snuka, the Phenom himself.
Snuka showing life once more.
And look at this. He's bringing him right to his feet. He's backing him into the ropes.
Yeah, he's walking right with the Brawler, and this will have to be a break. And maybe Snuka can rally out of this situation, but Brawler raking the eyes. And once more,
he's kept Jimmy off balance the whole entire match.
Snuka into the ropes, but puts his head down too soon, and there's a definite headbutt. And measuring him, a big-time chop. Brawler goes down.
Jimmy Hart's on the
apron. Brawler is addled. Snuka with another chop sends Brawler in. Brawler comes across and met with another chop, and the spit goes flying. Now Snuka has Jimmy Hart by the jacket right on the apron. The crowd is loving this. Oh, yeah, a big-time chop to Jimmy Hart.
Into Jimmy Hart.
He's got to keep his eyes on the Brawler, though. It looks like he's going up. Listen to this crowd. Could this be the Superfly Splash? Jimmy Snuka.
Look at all the flashballs there, Jake, in just a second. Watch all the flashballs. He gives
the signal, I love you, and there it is. The splash, 2 and 3. Jimmy Snuka coming alive and bringing this crowd alive with him. Victorious once more with the Superfly Splash. Brawler still on the mat, yet Jimmy Hart is on his feet, trying to get some air.
Jake, I tell you what, Jimmy Superfly Snuka came back. The Brooklyn Brawler really took it to him the entire match, and Jimmy Snuka, very luckily, looks like comes out with a win. I tell you what,
Snuka once more giving the I love you sign to this crowd here in Birch Run, Michigan.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening is a tag team match. Introducing number 1, taking Malia from New York, Gunther. His tag team partner from Greenwich, Connecticut, Conrad, Kennedy, the Birch.
And you know, Sam Farmer, Gunther considers that rain gutter of his to be his valet.
I think Gunther is about 3 sandwiches short of a full picnic, Jake.
Who are these handsome lads who stand before you in a square circle? do not blame you for not knowing who we are. It's obvious from the looks of this crowd, you're not used to seeing greatness and excellence stand before you. So allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the symbol of excellence, the technical excellence of the time forgotten, and the man with talent on loan from God, Conrad, Kennedy, the third, and this is from the streets of New York, the technically insane Gunther. And tonight we face one of the greatest tag teams ever set foot in the squared circle, the Rock and Roll Express. Greatest tag teams 15 years ago. So tonight, right here on the Legends of Wrestling show, myself and Gunther are going to put to rest the legend of the Rock and Roll Express, and we're going to torture you so slowly, you're going to think it's a career.
Conrad Kennedy obviously not lacking any confidence here, Jake Walsh.
No, there's one thing I know about that guy. He loves to talk and he loves to insult.
And I like the way he just said about Gunther being technically insane. I don't think there's any technicality to it there, Jake. Gunther is insane.
Well, here come two legends, 7-time NWA World Tag Team Champions, multiple-time Smoky Mountain Champions, 2-time together AWA Southern Tag Champs, and that probably just scratches the surface.
No, Jake, this team right here, any title that's out there, that you name it, I think they've held it at one time or another. This right here, Robert Gibson, Ricky Morton, one of the greatest tag teams to ever step foot in the squared circle, as Conrad Kennedy III said earlier. And I don't think it's just 15 years ago. Take a look at both these guys, phenomenal condition, taking on a couple of younger men here in Conrad Kennedy III and Gunther. I think Conrad Kennedy III and Gunther might be eating a little bit of words here by the time this is over. They might be getting a wrestling lesson from these two gentlemen.
The Rock and Roll Express, so many enjoyable moments over the years in the NWA, against the Midnight Express, against the Andersons.
The Midnight Express, you think about it, how many types of matches they had with each other. There must have been about 300 different matches, and not only that, I think they invented a few themselves. Even the world's famous scaffold match that those two were involved in.
A lot of those matches, title for title, the Rock and Roll Express, NWA World Tag Champs, and the Midnight Express, the U.S. Champs, Tag Champs.
Robert Gibson in the ring right now with Conrad Kennedy III.
Conrad Kennedy III goes in for the lockup. Robert Gibson, look at that, a nice go behind, waist lock, reversed by CK3 into a side headlock. Oh, the ring shifts as Robert Gibson sends him into the ropes and catches him with the hip toss, and now met by Ricky Morton on the apron.
Once again, you're going to see some fluid motion between Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson. We were talking about a team for almost 20 years now, and these guys, take a look at them, Jake.
The whip in by CK3, now turning his back, charges in blindly, and meets nothing but turnbuckle, arm drag by Ricky Morton.
I will say, though, you take a look at Conrad Kennedy III there, Jake. A hungry young lion would like to, can you imagine what this would do for his career if he's able to pull out victory over Ricky Morton or Robert Gibson?
Tip up by Ricky Morton, going for the arm wringer now, breaking the fingers, trying to anyway, of CK3.
I think he spread him apart.
Well, what an upset it would be for Gunther and CK3 over this legendary tag team.
Oh, I say CK3, Gunther, kind of a mongrel tag team if you take a look at them. Their style is totally different. Conrad Kennedy III from Greenwich, Connecticut, and Gunther from basically the slums of New York City.
Single leg takedown. Oh, look at that roll through. Double leg roll through by the Rock and Roll Express, and meet Gunther on the apron with a pair of fists. Beautiful maneuvers.
You could put these two guys' matches to music because it's just like fluid motion. Look at that. Robert Gibson. As you see, they like staying on one body part, Jake.
Spinning toe hold now makes the tag to Ricky Morton. They're known for their quick tags in and out, as you will see now once again, winding up on the legs of CK3 and meeting him with this time. Oh, and Gunther nailed by Ricky Morton on the apron. Beautiful.
Just dropped down. Just dropped down, sat down, slammed his chin on the top of his shoulder blade.
Gets a count of 2. And as you know, Sam Farmer, one thing that Kennedy and Gunther are not going to want is, if possible, the Rock and Roll Express in the ring at the same time, because they love to use that double drop kick as their finisher.
Yes, they do, and if either one of them get caught with that move, believe me, it's curtains.
Morton catching CK3 with a big elbow off the ropes. Oh, and look at that. CK3 coming with something of his own, and now
did he hit him with his valet?
Yes, he did. You could hear the pop.
As you call it, his valet, is that what he hit him with?
Yeah, the valet is bent.
And look at Conrad Kennedy III. He's taking advantage of the situation with Ricky Morton fighting back.
Ricky Morton using the fisticuffs, trying to go low, but met by CK3, who goes low. Oh, what a beautiful high knee by CK3. Now Gunther in this match for the first time. Gunther with the headbutt. Morton on his knees trying to get up. Gunther now sending Morton into the ropes and meets him with the low blow to the midsection, and now comes across. Whoa.
What a move by Gunther. He put his full weight in a tumbling motion, taking Morton down to the canvas.
Gets a count of 2. Now going back in for the lateral press. Does not get him.
It's going to take a little bit more than that, I do believe, to pin Ricky Morton.
Whips Ricky Morton hard into the opposite set of turnbuckles, but again, going in blindly. This team and Gunther now met with the foot by Ricky Morton. Can Ricky Morton roll to his tag partner, as we've seen so many times? There it is. He gets the tag, and so does Gunther.
House of Fire Robert Gibson is. Look at this.
Robert Gibson with the super kick. Now double heads together. CK3 down on the mat. Gunther in the corner.
Once again, Jake, this is what you said they did not want to see. Both Rock and Roll Express in the ring at the same time. And Gunter's out, and I think this might be it right here.
Looks like it.
No, he reverses it.
Reversed in, but Ricky Morton from behind with the reverse roll-up. Count of 2. That's it. It wasn't a drop kick.
Unbelievable. Rolling reverse takes care of Conrad Kennedy III. And your winners are Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson.
Women action coming up.
Malia Hosaka, another legend in the business here, Jake. As far as professional wrestling goes, she's been around quite a long time, and take a look at her. She's a gorgeous thing to look at, Jake. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely, and a really nice person, too. A former NWA World Women's Champion, defeating Debbie Combs for that title.
Debbie Combs was a champion for, I'm going to say, 8 or 9 years there, Jake, for quite a long time. To be able to dethrone someone who was at the top of her game like that is incredible.
Absolutely, and we have a guest referee for this contest. Vachon, second-generation wrestler herself, the daughter of Butcher Paul Vachon, and the niece of Mad Dog and Vivian Vachon. You think it's in the genes, Jake? Oh, absolutely, I do. The guest referee, Percival A. Friend, in charge of this contest. I don't envy Percival A. Friend at all. I really don't, because you're talking about something that could turn into a real cat fight.
Malia Hosaka, master of the martial arts, and once again, as you said, former NWA World Women's Champion. And Luna Vachon.
Looking put together or what? Luna giving the referee a hassle here. Luna looking very powerful. Sorry, Sam.
Absolutely. You know, Luna's always been one to play mind games to try to get the referee out of his game as well as her opponent. Try to psych out the opponent. And you take a look at her, I tell you what, she's powerfully built, very strong individual. And this is going to be a great match here, Jake. I'm really looking forward to this one.
I would have to say Malia Hosaka going to have to use a hit-and-run tactic, maybe go to the air. Oh, the referee knocked down.
Now you see why I said I didn't envy Percival, a friend.
Malia certainly wanting to get this thing started, patiently waiting on the other side of the ring. We're officially underway. Collar and elbow lockup, and Luna with the top wrist lock. Oh, now taking the hair.
You know, she didn't need to do that either, Jake. She's got about 30 pounds on her, and it's all muscle as well.
Absolutely. She could have easily powered her down to the mat without using the hair. Malia now getting back up to her feet, trying to struggle out of the hold and taken down by the hair once more.
Luna Vachon, a ring veteran herself, as we talked about her lineage, it's unbelievable.
Malia back up to her feet once more, and for a third time now. Oh, but look at that.
What a reversal, Jake.
Rolling right through it and taking in a hammerlock. Now using the knee. Oh, and just reversed into a side headlock by Luna.
Very nice move by Luna to be able to take Malia over when she had been over. She used her own leverage against her there, Jake.
Oh, look at this. Side cradle predicament, but Luna powers herself back over. And once more from Malia, the side cradle.
Beautiful leg scissors by Malia Hosaka.
Luna desperately trying to power out, and she does so. Malia catches her with the arm drag, and another one.
And I think Luna decided to take a little bit of time to think about this here, Jake, as the momentum has went completely over to Malia Hosaka.
Malia Hosaka, at the moment, certainly in control of the ring. And one thing about Luna Vachon, you have to know, wherever she is, the Vampire Warrior is not very far behind.
No, he's not.
He is here tonight as well. He will be in action a little later on.
We look forward to that match as well, taking on the big 7-foot Colossus.
Luna slow to make her way back to the apron and just tipped in by Malia Hosaka. Now the referee admonishing Malia for the hair pull. Slingshot.
Landed straight on her belly here. Oh, she went to the eyes, Jake. What a nasty move.
Luna Vachon has held the USWA Women's Championship. Oh, now raking the back of poor Malia Hosaka.
Luna's not above breaking the rules at all, Jake. As you can see right now, she's got her over the ropes with a chokehold.
Referee asking for a break. Luna sending Malia in, and oh, just takes her face down into the mat.
You see the momentum that Malia Hosaka was coming off the ropes, and she just yanked her by her hair, took her right off her feet.
High impact move there by Luna. Now goes in what I thought was a pin, but the
it's
referee...
a stomach log, Jake.
Oh. Referee now asking Malia Hosaka if she wants to give it up.
She's in excruciating pain right now, Jake. Hosaka trying to feed off the crowds.
Luna bringing Malia back to her feet, ramming her head first into the top turnbuckle. Now look at this. Oh! From the second turnbuckle, Luna misses an elbow. Malia in control, taking Luna down.
She's got her off balance here, Jake. She may be able to score a pinfall. She keeps it going here.
The whip in once more, and what a kick.
That's that martial arts training that I was telling you about, Jake. What a beautiful roundhouse kick.
Count of 2. Luna backed into the corner. Oh, what a monkey flip.
Hosaka might be taking too much time here, Jake.
Goes in. Oh, and Luna scouted that one. Perhaps another monkey flip. Oh, look at that. A reverse sunset. Now using the ropes for leverage and gets the pin.
A big win here tonight for Luna Vachon.
And what amazing agility, I must say, from Luna Vachon.
I think Hosaka had her there, Jake, but I think she took too much time going to the corner, gave Vachon just enough time to get her head about her, and she held on to the ropes. Then just rolled over and scored the pinfall, Jake.
Malia certainly upset with herself. The referee did not see the feet on the ropes.
No one's replaying wrestling here. Your winner of the following match is Luna Vachon.
And I'm sure we're going to see Luna again later on.
No doubt.
Match with Vampire Warrior against Colossus. Not with that board in there, no. Honky Tonk requesting apparently one of the microphones.
Well, apparently Roy Moore now has the microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Roy Moore from Twins Classic Rock and Roll. Another 3 more down the line. We saw these beats. Now it's time to say on. I want to thank you all for coming out to the Legends of Wrestling tonight. Watch my back. Thank you all for listening to the Fox. One more time, would you please give it up for the greatest intercontinental heavyweight champion in the world, Honky Tonk Man.
Oh, that's what Honky wanted the mic for, to hear praise from somebody else.
Unfortunately, it looks like only Roy Moore is the one giving it to him.
Crowd solidly behind Hacksaw Jim Duggan here tonight. And not wanting to relinquish the 2x4.
Jeffrey Scott needs to get control of this matchup.
Honky Tonk just refusing to get in the ring, and now
Well, finally, Honky Tonk Man decides to step into the ring, but still, Hacksaw Jim Duggan has not released that 2x4.
oh, Honky trying to sneak from behind, and now we see why Duggan has it.
Well, we finally got the bell and the match is underway.
Oh. I thought we were all in trouble here for a minute. Look at Honky Tonk, acting all casual and cool.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan really got the fans up in arms here, chanting USA, USA. Honky Tonk Man looking for approval from the crowd. He's not getting it from either side.
A battle for the crowd, and obviously in the ring, it looks like the two wrestlers will be starting things off for their respective teams.
I think the choice is clear who the fans' choice is.
Well, Honky Tonk, the longest reigning IC champ, but certainly not the most popular.
Not at all, but I tell you what, Honky Tonk did take on all comers, as they say, defeating Ricky Steamboat for that title before finally losing it to the Ultimate Warrior, I believe, 14 or 15 months later.
Yeah, and a lot of critics were shocked by that. It was an upset. A lot of critics called it. Honky Tonk proved himself by going 14 months that it wasn't.
Still got all comers, Jake.
Of course, the wrestling business also running in the veins of Honky Tonk Man's family, the cousin of Jerry the King Lawler.
Yes, the first cousin of Jerry the King Lawler.
Hacksaw powers Honky Tonk to the corner.
Well, we thought we were going to get a little bit of a clean break, but what's Honky doing here?
Oh, look, he's going for the tape in on his wrist, rolled it up, and now put it into a singlet. I don't know what that was.
I think it's the tape on his wrist.
Oh, he's jammed whatever it was into the eyes of Duggan, and now back into the singlet.
Well, he's got Duggan off balance right now, and you see the size differential. He really does need to keep him off balance in this matchup.
Well, Duggan almost down to his knees in the corner there. Reverse whip by Duggan and catches Honky Tonk with the clothesline. And another one.
He's taking him off his feet twice here, Jake, and Honky Tonk Man heads for higher ground.
Referee Jeffrey Scott not seeing that object in the singlet of the Honky Tonk Man.
Scott's admonishing the count here onto Honky Tonk Man. Duggan comes up and breaks it up.
Big fist, and those are like meat hooks from Duggan. Honky once more going into a singlet on the apron.
Jake, I don't know what kind of... Once again, he goes to the eyes with it, and the referee doesn't see it. Jeffrey Scott.
Oh, and a big pop that time right to the eye. And once more, and Duggan is down.
He's got the big man off his feet, and he really needs to keep him there.
Oh, now in the wrong part of town.
Roy Moore and Gunther, look at this, both of them are choking out Jim Duggan. As you can see, the DJs from CK 105.5 right now has Jeffrey Scott's attention, and the Honky Tonk Man and his team are doing the dirty work on Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Honky Tonk sending Duggan to the top turnbuckle face first, now coming in wildly with an axe handle attempt, but misses. Can Duggan make the tag here?
Duggan's in trouble. He needs to make that tag.
Honky makes the tag on his
We
side.
got Gunther and Big Mike in the ring now.
And now the DJs are in. What's going to happen here? Big Mike taking control with the side headlock. Big clothesline. Goes in immediately for the cover.
Gunther kicks out. To say that these guys look a little bit out of place in a wrestling ring would be an understatement, but you can see they both have a lot of tenacity here, Jake.
Well, Duggan and Honky Tonk Man both had no choice. They had to make the tag if they're going to win this one for their respective teams.
Eyes on the ropes, and Gunther pulling out the dirty tactics here on the Big Mike.
Gunther now taunting. Instead of following up on that, inexperience.
And it looks like the DJs from Fox 105.9 look like they have the advantage.
Oh, look
here.
at Duggan. Duggan attempting to dump referee Jeffrey Scott.
Not only will you lose the match, that'll cost him quite a few dollars.
No doubt about that. And I know Jeffrey Scott very well. He doesn't like to be, shall we say, manhandled in that ring.
We got a lock up here, collar and elbow. Big Mike takes Gunther into the turnbuckle.
Big Mike with a chop. And look at Gunther just sinking into the corner. All this due to a radio station rivalry here in Birch Run. And look at Big Mike picking Gunther up with a slam.
We got a tag here to Roy Moore.
And
here comes Scott Free. Here comes Scott Free. Moore is on top of Free right now. Moore goes for the cover.
Collar and elbow lockup.
Scott Free backed up into the turnbuckles by Roy Moore. Moore's laying in the chops.
Reversal. Couple of chops, and this is getting dirty.
It is.
Emotions getting out of control.
Scott Free wants to take a punch from the Honky Tonk Man. That might end his career, not only in the wrestling ring, but as a DJ as well.
Front face lock applied.
And Roy Moore has got control here on Scott Free.
Powering him back into the corner. Big forearm. Oh, now rushing in blindly with the axe handle. Finds nothing but turnbuckle. What's this? Oh, spear! Got him!
Free needs to put the cover on Moore because Moore's done. Moore rolls over and he makes the tag to the Honky Tonk Man.
Honky is in. And
Free
Duggan as well.
Duggan.
This is back to where we started. Look at the fisticuffs by Jim Duggan, sending Honky Tonk Man all the way into the corner. Second turnbuckle on the inside, and we've seen this before. He gets it.
And if you can't appreciate what it'd be like to get hit by a guy like Jim Duggan's 6'3", 275 pounds, and he has hands the size of bowling balls.
Catches Honky Tonk with a big back elbow. Oh, he's measuring him. He's getting ready. There it is. The running clothesline. Count of 1, 2, and 3. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Does it again.
A big win for Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Scott Free, and Big Mike. And for CK 105.5 as well. Hacksaw Jim Duggan scoring the pinfall on the Honky Tonk Man. He caught him with that running clothesline, Jake, and Honky Tonk Man was not going to get up from that.
Duggan with a football background.
Former football player in the NFL, nonetheless, Jake.
And perhaps now more than ever, we need this chant.
What a big win for Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Scott Free, and Big Mike. And announcing the contestants to this next exciting contest.
I believe this one's going to be a tables match, according to our lineup that we have in front of us.
Oh, we're a little bit too close to the ring for this one, Jake. I have a feeling.
Yeah, just hope it's not our table.
When they come anywhere near this one, Jake, I am going to be the first one to tell you I am moving.
Norm's got quite a challenge ahead of him.
Norm might be taking on one of the craziest men in professional wrestling today. Norm's opponent is no stranger to these type of matches whatsoever, is he, Jake?
Absolutely not, and on top of it, he likes to set a lot of tables on fire.
Are we allowed to say that on television, Jake?
What's that?
The name of
Absolutely, that is his name.
Okay, Balls Mahoney.
And if I was Norm, I would be scared to death.
I think you hear the chant by the fans here, Jake. I think you know whose side they're on. Balls Mahoney.
Oh, Jeffrey Scott.
Pizza cutter.
And what else does he have? You can only imagine.
This is a state commission match tonight. That means there's going to be no blood. I need to take this pizza cutter away from you.
And Jeffrey Scott, if you can hear me at all, please check for lighters.
You know something? I can deal with that. But you know what? I understand there's a lot of families here, and I understand that. But if you can look around, I know there's at least 300 or 400 real psycho freaks here that will let nothing more than see me and Norm make bloody messes of ourselves. But we're the law, so you know what? I don't mind, but when you leave tonight and you go to your car, I have eyes in the back of my head, so I know my little freaky fans here are probably going to jump and be so just get on, bro.
Well, we hope our censors got that one, Jake.
Here we go.
Norm, not too familiar with him.
Look at Norm, rake of the eyes and in control immediately, sending balls to the corner and meeting him with a big splash.
Norm looks like he's put his A game on here tonight. But yeah, there's no pinfalls here, Jake.
That's right.
Norm went for a pinfall. There's the only way to win the match is to put him through a table.
Norm once again whipping him into the corners and meets him with the clothesline. Whip to the ropes. Norm misses the clothesline this time, and Balls, meets him there with the fisticuffs. Listen to this crowd.
Norm's down. And Balls Mahoney going out to the ringside now.
Here we go.
This is getting a little bit too close here, Jake.
They're on the outside. Balls now in control. And I don't even know where the
he's biting him, Jake.
Look at that, right on the guard rail. And I have no idea where these tables are for this match. I hope they're not ours. Oh, right into the gate.
You and me both. Look at this. Balls is asking a fan for a soda?
Looks like it. We can't tell from our Advantage Point fans, but we've got a great camera crew. It looks like
beer.
Balls getting a beer. Oh, and just smashing it over the face of Norm.
Well, the only thing I say that's good about this, Jake, is that Norm's shirt can camouflage any stain.
Now celebrating with the crowd is Balls, and once more with the beer. And again, asking for more, as much as he can get his hands on. Oh, my! Against both ears.
I'm counting $20 worth of beer that's just got wasted right there, Jake.
And once more, by the looks of things, measuring him, yes! That looked like Mountain Dew. Can't miss that.
Well, like I say, you can never tell by Norm's shirt here, Jake.
Yeah, that green will go well. Uh-oh.
Oh, they're coming towards us.
Balls. Oh, trying to send him into the post. Blocked twice by Norm. Norm catches him in the midsection and posts him. And once more, look at Norm.
I'll tell you what, Norm is making a comeback here, which I didn't think he was going to be able to make because Balls has really been beating him down pretty bad here, Jake. But Norm showing some intestinal fortitude here. Oh, here comes the table.
Yes. Thankfully, the table, the designated table underneath the ring. And now all Norm has to do is put Balls through it, and that is going to be a tough task.
Balls is a very, very large man. He's going to be a load to pick up, just much less put him through a table.
Looks like some other plunder.
Looks like we got drywall, a chair. Oh, and he's bleeding, Jake.
Yes, indeed. Norm.
That ring post.
Him back into the ring. I thought they were coming this way. Balls is a bloody mess. Oh, here comes that drywall. And there it goes. He's got a second piece. Oh. You can hear the impact, and Balls is down.
Balls finally went down. It took 2 shots with drywall to put him on his back.
Balls going for his chair. And we've seen him take punishment in the head with numerous chairs. Balls, it might take more than drywall. Norm setting the table up. Oh, geez! It sounded like a shotgun.
The table did not break, Jake. The match will continue.
Balls now placing Norm onto the table.
And Norm is not getting up.
Where's he going? All the way. Big time leg drop. It's over.
Jake, I'm in awe.
Both men are down.
What brutality we've seen in this matchup. I think somebody better get in the ring, see if Norm still has a pulse.
Norm is out. Balls, Mahoney, bloody but victorious. And look at his chair.
And he's not done with him yet. Balls bring him back to his feet.
A nice gesture. Despite everything, how about that? A handshake and a hug.
I don't think Norm knows what to think of this.
No, I don't even know if Norm knows where he's at or that even that he's been in a match.
All of tonight's matches are in tribute to one of our fallen comrades in the professional wrestling industry, one half of the Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom. Road Warrior Hart passed away just about 2 weeks ago. And at this time, please welcome to the ringside area his longtime friend and tag team partner, Road Warrior.
What a gesture here. Animal in the ring and all the members of the roster tonight surrounding it.
Jake Walsh, it looks like every wrestler is coming down to ringside to pay tribute to one of their fallen heroes, Road Warrior Hawk. And Animal's inside the ring. Hey, look at him. He looks as great as ever.
Line up close here right now. You'd be glad to hear the king of Michigan, one of the best wrestling fans in the world, are right here in Michigan. And everybody out there knows if he was in this ring, the first word that would come out of his mouth would be, "Wow!" This is a sad day in our business and our profession of wrestling. There will never be another Hawk. There will never be another Road Warriors. There will never be another Legion of Doom. But on behalf of my partner, I'd like to thank you for the greatest memories and the tribute and the dedication that you fans to my partner Hawk. the great wrestler that he was. And now I guess I get a video tribute to my partner.
And at this time, we'll get underway with our midget attraction. The following contest tag team action, scheduled for one fall. Your referee is Jimmy Spud Buddy. Introducing first, hailing from Meadowville, USA, the team of Meatball and Toad.
Well, Jake now making their way to the ring. Meatball and Toad. Meatball, the larger of the two. Toad is obviously wearing the green.
Yes. Not only are they the midgets, they are known as the hardcore midgets, all four.
The hardcore midgets, Jake. Can you explain a little bit of this to me?
And their opponents.
Well, it all started on those WWA pay-per-views.
Please welcome the team of P.O.D and Hart of Dynamite.
Here comes T.O. and P.O.D, Pint of Dynamite. And they're giving up a distinct weight advantage here, Jake, to the team of Meatball and Toad. The midgets are always an interesting attraction, to say the least, Jake.
Well, they've certainly broke new ground compared to the old days of midget wrestling.
I'll be honest with you, Jake, this is my first time seeing all four of these men in action. And from what I see right here, that T.O. and P.O.D are given a distinct weight disadvantage. Looks like Toad and Meatball probably have both of them gentlemen by about 50 pounds each. But you see the fans, their reaction right now, they're definitely going.
Yes, Toad and Meatball, the weight advantage and the height advantage
Yes,
in this
they are.
contest.
It should be interesting to see if the size advantage will play into the attacks of Toad and Meatball.
Looks like Pint of Dynamite going to start things off.
And Toad for the other side.
Here we go. Both men looking for the collar and elbow tie-up, and they get it. Side headlock by P.O.D. He's going to really have to wear on him and bring him down, if possible.
His best bet is to get him down to the canvas here, Jake, and try to work on him there. Everybody's all the same size when they're down on the mat, Jake.
Toad with the hammerlock. And it is reversed by P.O.D. Oh, look at that.
Look at the speed of P.O.D.
He just ducked him. Toad upset.
P.O.D just stepped aside, and Toad tried to use his strength and his size advantage to try to rush him, and he missed him. Look at
Once
the speed
more,
of
look
P.O.D
at that,
once again,
Toad.
and Toad is down on the canvas.
Toad right on his face. The P.O.D, look at that, going right in with the fist. Whip to the far side. How about that, and a drop kick?
P.O.D caught Toad right in the chest of that drop kick.
The cover, but bad part of the ring to be in.
Too close to the other corner there, Jake, as Meatball was able to break up the pinfall.
Another right hand by P.O.D. Now whipping Toad right into his own corner. Perhaps P.O.D. may be better served to make a tag here.
What a chop by
P.O.D. in
P.O.D.
the area. Now just look at that, egging Toad on.
Actually, it looks like he's taunting him, Jake.
Here comes T.O. all the way off the top with an elbow.
And look at T.O.
Arm wringer applied by T.O.
Now, T.O.'s doing the right thing here, Jake. He's got Toad down to the canvas, and he's working on that arm, staying with one body part.
Now using the knees on the insertion point of the elbow. Twisting him up once more and bringing him down. Smart wrestling here, Sam.
Absolutely, keeping him down on the mat. Far enough away from his corner to where he can't make the tag. And look at T.O., he's just wrenching up on a chin lock while he has the left arm hooked.
Come on,
with scissors.
here's Meatball. What was that about? Meatball, as we said, with the size advantage, just slapping the face of T.O.
I tell you what, Toad here looks like he's having a little bit of a rough night here.
Yeah.
He's been taking the abuse from both T.O. and P.O.D.
Toad sent face first into the middle turnbuckle, Sam. Notice that. Big chop by T.O.
I tell you what, if Toad doesn't turn this thing around, it's going to be over real quick.
Oh, and another one echoing throughout the Birch Run Expo Center. Toad in a world of hurt in the corner. For the third time, tag made to P.O.D. Irish whip to the far side, and look.
Oh, he misses the clothesline.
Misses the clothesline, got over the head, but catches him with the drop kick coming back.
He's got the big man down.
And once
I tell
again,
you what, if Meatball wouldn't have got in there, that would have been curtains for Toad.
Yes, indeed. Meatball once more making the save. The whip in reversed by Toad. Oh, how about that? High crossbody attempt by P.O.D., but caught. Oh, and a front T-bone slam by Toad.
That's where the size and the strength came into play, and finally he gets the tag into Meatball. Meatball into the contest for the first time.
Oh, cartwheeling over P.O.D. and drops the elbow. I thought it was a senton splash attempt there for a minute. Gets a count of 2. And if it was a senton, it would have been all over.
With the size of Meatball, yes, it would have been.
Now laying the boots to P.O.D. in the corner. Snapmare takeover with authority, I must say.
Wow. He even rolled after he took him over to... Well, he's got a...
Count of 2. Meatball.
And Meatball has the referee distracted. Here comes T.O. The referee is getting T.O. out of the ring. Toad doing the dirty work in the corner, Jake.
Yeah, they're taking the advantage. It would be best served for T.O. to get out of the ring and let the referee focus his attention where it needs to be, as P.O.D. is just getting double-teamed relentlessly.
That was an eye rake on the second rope there. And look at this. Toad is pulling out all the stops. He wants to prove that he can win this contest because he really had a lot of trouble in the beginning.
Lowering the boom with the elbow. Hopefully you got enough rest on the apron. Maybe too soon to be back in. Oh, what is this, an ankle lock attempt?
It looks like an ankle lock submission attempt here by Toad.
Yeah, he's got it.
It looks like P.O.D. He's going to have to make the tag here. He's crawling. He's doing everything he can.
Inching his way, trying to get to his partner, T.O.
T.O.'s fresh. He's been outside for the last 3 minutes now.
And look at Toad just really wrenching it in as every second passes and now dragging P.O.D. to the center of the ring and lowers another elbow on him.
He's got P.O.D in the world of hurt here, Jake.
I don't like the way P.O.D is straddled on that rope, and Meatball taking advantage on the outside, snapping the neck. Oh.
And both the team of Toad and Meatball are taking their toll on P.O.D at this point in the matchup.
Meatball sends him right at us and catches him with the clothesline. Goes in for the cover. Count of 2. Amazing that P.O.D was able to get the shoulder up with all that weight on top of him.
Well, don't be surprised by his strength there, Jake. These guys might not be full size, but they are men. These are strong men. They're full-grown men. They are strong men.
Very true. We can't see what is applied here from our advantage point. Perhaps a sleeper or chin lock.
And I'll tell you here, Jake, if you're going to be on a Legends of Wrestling card here presented by Legends Entertainment, you got to be the cream of the crop. You have to be a strong individual, and that goes for any wrestler, whether they be the mighty midgets or whether they be the full-size 6'6", 300-pound men that you're going to see in the ring later on.
Promoter Steve Rao and assisted by Mark Boujan, both men putting a good show on tonight here in Birch Run.
Well, I tell you what, when they called us up on this one, they said what they were going to deliver. Who would have ever thought here? They've not only delivered, but these gentlemen, Mark Boujan and Steve Rao, have more than delivered on this card, and there's still more to come here, Jake. We're not done yet, and you still got the mighty midgets right here.
And back in the ring, it looks like P.O.D was able to get in a jawbreaker. And should have made the tag right there, Sam, while he had the chance.
I think he's making a big mistake here. He definitely should have went for the tag. You see Meatball was able to reverse it.
P.O.D ducks the clothesline. Oh, and both men connect with each other on the way back. Both men down.
Yeah, but I think that P.O.D's the worst for wear. Meatball, I believe, still has a lot more in the bag than P.O.D does. P.O.D's been there for a long, long time.
And Meatball much closer to his corner. P.O.D gets it. Both teams with the fresh tag. Here comes T.O. unloading with fists of fury. Taking it to both men by his lonesome.
Look at T.O. go. He's putting it to both men. Both men outweigh him by 50 pounds each.
Oh, look at that. Oh, the top turnbuckle. How about that? And from the other side now, a face jam to the lower extremities of both Meatball and Toad.
In all my years of professional wrestling, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that, Jake.
Reversal of the whip in the ring. T.O. blocks the clothesline attempt. Sweeps Toad down as we've got action on the outside. T.O. going to the top. Can you believe this, Sam? What's he going to do? A senton. Senton bomb hooks the leg, and that's it.
That left me speechless, Jake. T.O. went all the way to the top rope, which is much taller than he is. Executed a perfectly executed senton splash to score the pinfall on Toad.
What a high flyer T.O. is. Amazing. Getting the victory with the senton bomb. Amazing. And now we've got an argument in the ring between the two big men.
Yeah, if we can get a focus on this. Toad and Meatball. I don't think they agree with the referee's decision.
Well, it was as clean can get. And now look at
Meatball.
that. Meatball. What is this?
What's he doing?
Oh my God! He just powerbombed the ref.
Did you see how high he got him up, Jake?
And the ref, a full-size man. Now what's Toad doing?
Nothing's outside. These bitches, you cannot control them. They do whatever the hell they want, whenever they want.
Hell of a senton bomb. And we
This
get
referee.
Samoan splash from P.O.D in the ring on the
Look at
referee.
Meatball.
As we were having words with Tio.
What in the world is... I hope we have our sensors ready.
You call this, Sam. That is a large ass for a midget. Unbelievable.
I don't think you want me to add color to that, do you, Jake?
And the referee thought that power bomb was bad.
Well, there's no doubt these two men are going to be fined heavily after tonight's actions. But then again, this referee has got to feel humiliated. The power bomb that he took, I mean, he literally got him well into the air to drop him down on his back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just called in here from East Lansing, and thank you very much because you've made it worth the drive. And since I'm here, can we get a little go green, little white? Go green, go white. Go blue. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Jeffrey Scott.
Let's go to Coach Kurt for the announcement to this exciting contest.
And I do believe this signals the Vampire Warrior with Luna.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is one fall. Everyone here at this time, California, formerly known as Gangrel, seconded by
Oh no, we better look out, Sam. We better look out for our suits. And I hope the substance in that chalice is just red wine.
I tell you what, you're talking about a couple of people you want to meet in any alley, much less in the dark or at night or in the daytime. What a pair of these two are. Vampire Warrior and Luna. Look at the size of this man, Jake.
Yeah, walking those ropes with authority.
7 feet tall, 350 pounds. Look at the size of this Colossus. Vampire Warrior, as you can see, he's an all by his size as well. Oh, we got the bell and the matchup's underway, Jake.
I am in awe at the size of Colossus. Collar and elbow tie-up, and Vampire Warrior just set down, and down hard.
I don't like Vampire Warrior's chances of matching strength or leverage with a gigantic Colossus. The Vampire Warrior has been around a long time. He's the legend of wrestling. Hence the name of the promotion.
And numerous time title holder, I believe, in USWA.
Former USWA heavyweight champion, defeating Jerry the King Lawler for that title.
But look at that, Colossus. He tried to take his head off with a big clothesline, and Vampire Warrior ducks out of the way and goes back to the corner. Oh, sidestepped, and Vampire Warrior goes face first into the top turnbuckle.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he keeps on taking punishment like this from this big man, this match is not going to last that long. Colossus is just literally choking the life out of him, Jake.
With that big foot. And Sam, I don't know if you can hear this. Oh, as Colossus ends up being straddled and Vampire Warrior goes to work. Big overhand right by the Vampire Warrior.
He's literally going to keep on putting the lumber to him here, Jake, because if not...
But look at the strength. Colossus holding on to the top rope, preventing the whip, and clotheslines Vampire Warrior down.
He's got to get Colossus off his feet, get him off a vertical base to be able to compete one-on-one with him.
Big right hand. Exchanged now by Vampire Warrior. Reverse of the whip, and the ring just shakes and makes all kinds of sound.
Oh, my God.
Big foot.
He literally took him off of his feet, almost out of his boots.
Oh, and here comes Luna right by us. She's going for a chair as Colossus sends Vampire Warrior face first.
And Luna has a chair. Colossus doesn't see her.
Look out! Colossus caught from behind, but it doesn't phase him.
It didn't register, Jake. It did not register on the big man.
Luna perhaps in trouble, but here comes Vampire Warrior from behind. Luna may go up, but cut off by Vampire Warrior. And Sam, as I was going to say earlier, the ring is just making all kinds of odd bends and noises right in front of us.
Oh, a boot right to the face as Vampire Warrior tries to get back into the ring here, Jake. Vampire Warrior fighting from his knees, but that's not where he needs to be.
Absolutely not. He needs to try to go toe-to-toe, and those are some big toes to go toe-to-toe with. Colossus now draping his leg over the rope and over Vampire Warrior. Now raking at the eyes.
Vampire Warrior is getting the life choked on him right here. As Colossus looks like he's decided to fight fire with fire.
Yeah. Vampire Warrior practically being strangled by Colossus right on the ropes.
And Colossus is taking control of this matchup, and Vampire Warrior, I haven't seen him manhandle like this in quite a long time.
No, absolutely not. Once again, Colossus using his big legs and the ropes to his advantage. Oh, a scoop and a big slam.
And now that must feel like falling off a tree, Jake. This man's 7 feet tall.
Oh my, a standing leg drop to follow it up. Colossus goes in for the cover, but a little cavalier.
Lackadaisical covers, they're not going to pin. You're going to have to hook a leg if you want to get a win on the Vampire Warrior.
Oh my. Look at this, Sam. Colossus looks like he's going high risk, but it doesn't pay off with the knee. Vampire Warrior back up to his feet.
This is his chance right here. He's got the big man staggered. He needs to stay on him at all costs.
And perhaps his last chance in this encounter. Hammering away. Second turnbuckle on the inside.
He's got him in trouble, Jake. Colossus is still on his feet, though. He needs to get him off of his feet.
The whip reversed by Colossus, and I'm afraid this ring is going to collapse. Big clothesline, and did you see Vampire Warrior's head just bend back?
Literally, almost over the top rope he went.
Uh-oh, Luna's on the apron, brushes Vampire Warrior aside. There it is!
Listen, he gets him with it. 1, 2. He did!
Can you believe it?
Unbelievable. Colossus seemed to have this match well in hand.
With the aid of Luna brushing her man aside, Vampire Warrior gets the impaler, that DDT.
Well, I tell you what, he earned every bit of this one, Jake.
Vampire Warrior victorious.
He earned every bit of this one, Jake, and more. To be able to score a win on the big man like Colossus.
Colossus is upset, said it was only a 2 count. We clearly heard 3.
Well, there is no instant replay in professional wrestling, and the Vampire Warrior is the official winner of this matchup.
Well, I do believe, Sam Farmer, that it is about main event time.
I believe so. You're going to see 2 of the greatest teams to ever step foot in the ring. The Dream Team, Bruce Beefcake, Greg the Hammer Valentine taking on the Powers of Pain. This is what everybody came to see here, Jake.
Powers of Pain will be represented in management by Jimmy Hart tonight. Oh no, look what Hart has.
Oh, he brought the megaphone with him this time. We're a little bit too close to the ring for this, Jake.
And we still have a special referee to add to this.
And what ovation he's going to have when he walks through that curtain, Jake.
And look at the fans just flock to him as he makes his way to the ring. Road Warrior Animal.
Well, Jake, if you were looking for an enforcer in this matchup, this could be the guy who maintains control.
Oh, look. Admonishing Jimmy Hart. Looks like he's asking for Hart perhaps to go back to the locker room or to relinquish the megaphone.
I'll tell you what a match. I mean, Greg Valentine, what hasn't this man accomplished in his career? A second-generation wrestler himself, the son of the legendary Johnny Valentine. Brutus Beefcake, former WWF Tag Team Champion, of course, with Greg the Hammer Valentine, the Dream Team.
Valentine, like his father, also held the NWA United States Championship.
Yes, he did.
A few times, NWA World Tag Team Champion.
Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship, Georgia Heavyweight Champion at one time in his career. This man's done it all.
One of only a few people as well to headline both the very first Starrcade and WrestleMania 1.
There's only two people that have done it, Jake. Him and Roddy Piper. Him and Roddy Piper were opponents in that Starrcade event. In the dog collar match, which, you remember right, Roddy Piper lost about 75% of his hearing in that one ear.
Oh, it was ultra violent, ultra brutal, a non-sanctioned match. Valentine was the U.S. champ going into it, but the title was not on the line. Piper victorious.
And Barbarian and Warlord, former NWA six-man World Tag Team Champions.
Barbarian, also the last co-holder with Dick Slater of the WCW U.S. tag titles. And Beefcake in the ring, ready to go with the Barbarian.
I'll tell you what, you got a couple behemoths here locking up now.
I hope this ring holds up.
I don't...
oh, look, Hawk. Excuse me, I got Hawk on my mind. Animal breaking up the potential fist in the corner.
Well, I was talking to Animal earlier tonight, and he did say that the rules will be followed in this matchup. He will be the man who takes care of enforcement of the rules in the ring. As you can see, Jimmy Hart standing in his corner being rather quiet for a change.
Yeah, I don't hear that megaphone at all.
No, I don't either.
Barbarian just thrusting Beefcake into the corner, choking, and Animal breaks it up once more. Barbarian just vicious.
He's one of the strongest men in wrestling today, Jake. And when you get hit by the Barbarian, I tell you what, you feel like you've been hit by a car.
Misses with the clothesline. Beefcake catches him with that high knee that he loves to use so much. And Powers of Pain apparently deciding to regroup with Jimmy Hart on the outside.
And Jimmy Hart, who's been the manager of many, many champions, definitely has the scouting report on Brutus Beefcake and, of course, Greg Valentine, whom he managed when he held the Intercontinental Championship.
Now Beefcake having some words of advice with Greg Valentine. Barbarian with the wrist lock, full arm dragon twist. Crowd and those of us here at the broadcast table just in silent awe almost of these legends in the ring.
Very, very much so. I mean, you take a look at the Barbarian, the way he twists on you like he was doing a minute ago to Beefcake. This is a man who got kicked out of many gyms just for bending bars in gyms.
Valentine in now, second turnbuckle, comes down with the axe handle onto the arm.
And once again, that elbow of his. This man drops an elbow. I mean, that's the reason why he was called the Hammer in the first place, is because of his elbows. They come down there, they hit you hard like hammers.
No question, in that forearm, it's like a hammer or a lead pipe right to your body.
Absolutely. And look at him, we're seeing some good, solid technical wrestling here, Jake, and I wasn't expecting this at all.
Dropping the leg onto the arm is Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And Valentine, the veteran, as you can see, working on one body part, weakening it.
Yes, he's always known to do that, but I'm a little surprised. I thought he would go for the leg. As you know, he likes to use that figure four leg lock. Tag made now back into Beefcake.
We're talking about one of the 5 points of balance, Jake.
Oh.
And the arm is one of the 5 points of balance. As you take away one body part from the Barbarian, which is a very tough thing to do, especially a man who is as strong as this man is. It's unbelievable. You can't put in words how powerful this man is, or his partner, the Warlord, for that matter.
Warlord trying to come in the ring. He was cut off at the pass by Animal, as Beefcake and Valentine were able to double team. Barbarian with that headbutt now makes a tag to the Warlord. A little bit of a wishbone.
Oh, you're talking about stretching the groin.
Beefcake just thriving in pain. You can hear him. Now Warlord, look at the arms on this guy.
You take a look at the biceps on the Warlord. They're almost the size of Brutus Beefcake's head.
Yeah, and they're wrapped around his head at the moment. With that chin lock. Just huge shoulders. Amazing is the Warlord physically.
He's got Beefcake in a world of hurt right now, Jake.
I've never seen anybody submit from a chin lock, and this could be a first time here. Look at Beefcake's jaw, just practically bending.
And Beefcake, look, he's going down. That's two, one more time, and it's over, Jake.
Special referee Animal in there to check it, but signs of life. Animal holds off, signaling for the bell. Now look at Barbarian causing a problem as Beefcake trying to make his way to a vertical position with those elbows and cut down, and face first into the turnbuckle.
And Beefcake's in a lot of trouble here.
Now into the boot of the Barbarian. Barbarian loves to use those big feet.
Oh, look at that. Warlord has got Valentine into the ring. And Road Warrior Animal, and as he said, he would be an enforcer. He's ordering Valentine out of the ring as he should at this moment.
Beefcake being double
behind
teamed.
the action, though, Warlord and Barbarian are both taking advantage and double teaming Beefcake.
Barbarian stopping the midsection of Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Beefcake, of course, a good friend, close friend of Hulk Hogan over the years. As Barbarian goes in with the choke, and he knows those holds on the neck, Sam Farmer.
Absolutely. He's used the nerve hold for submission over the years. And once again, a chin lock's applied to Brutus Beefcake.
Animal right there. What a great job he's doing.
Animal's right on top of the action. As you can see, he's checking to make sure that it's legal, and obviously Animal feels it's legit. It's underneath. It's on the chin, not underneath it. Beefcake coming to his feet, pulled down by the hair.
Well, one thing is for sure, the Road Warriors have always hated the Powers of Pain. Animal brutally attacked some years ago by the Powers of Pain in what was supposed to be a test of strength. As he was trying to bench press 500 pounds, they threw powder in Hawk's face and tried to crush Animal's neck.
No doubt about it, Jake. The history is well documented.
Animal now asking the crowd if it was a clean tag.
Here comes Valentine in to break up the pinfall. And once again, you got both Powers of Pain in the ring with Brutus Beefcake alone.
I have a feeling all hell is about to break loose at some point in this match as Barbarian whips in Beefcake, misses with the clothesline, but catches him on the way back with the reverse elbow.
And Beefcake, you must ask yourself, Jake, how much punishment can this man take, especially from two brutes like Warlord and Barbarian?
Oh, Beefcake, not a lightweight, and just picked up like nothing by Barbarian and slammed down.
No, that man's 280 pounds.
Now, what the hell? Barbarian causing a problem on the count there with Road Warrior Animal. And shoved down on that argument.
And the referee pushes down the Barbarian.
We see who won that argument. Tag made now to the Warlord. And Beefcake has been in this match an awful long time.
Yes, he has. He's been taking a great amount of punishment. He's fighting back. Give Brutus Beefcake a lot of credit for his fighting spirit. But how much longer can this man take? Look at it. He's getting the upper hand on the Warlord.
And just raked in the eyes.
Just too much. Too much for Brutus Beefcake at this point in the matchup. And you can see Beefcake is being worn down.
Boy, Greg Valentine in that corner must seem like 100 miles away to Brutus Beefcake right now.
Well, if he's able to make the tag off to Valentine, Valentine's fresh. Valentine is ready. And Beefcake has been literally just pounded this entire matchup.
We got a cover here, count of 2. And Beefcake able to get the shoulder up.
I might have to agree with the Barbarian on this one. That was a very, very slow count by Road Warrior Animal.
I must concede that as well. It looked a little bit slow from here. Just countless tags from the Powers of Pain so far. Barbarian back in. Sends Beefcake to the far side, but puts his head down too soon. Beefcake with the sunset flip attempt. Can he get it? Yes, he does. Go. A quick 2, Sam.
Well, he asked for a faster count, and he got it. Beefcake almost scored that pinfall with that sunset flip.
Oh, look at this. Side cradle. Animal right down, and another 2 count.
But I think Barbarian,
right
he comes out here right in front of us.
Beefcake dumped to the outside, and here comes Valentine.
Valentine's over there trying to save his partner here.
Oh, and even on the outside.
And here comes Warlord.
Even on the outside, Animal telling Valentine to go to his corner as Beefcake just met with the steps, thanks to Warlord.
Valentine, I'm sure, is anxious, but he's got to show patience. His partner, the beating he's getting right now, because Brutus Beefcake, as strong a man as he is, he's not going to be able to take this too much longer, Jake.
Beefcake's head and face has just been pummeled to no end. Oh, big hand to the top of the head. Look at that. It seems like they're trying to break the skull.
And look at this. Warlord is just taunting Greg Valentine. As you can see, Beefcake is within inches of making a tag, but you see Warlord with that strength.
Beefcake coming alive, perhaps, getting a couple of elbows and just caught right down with a big forearm. And you have to imagine all the air being rushed out of him with that.
Beefcake's making a comeback here, Jake. He's putting up a valiant battle.
I don't know how he's doing it. Caught off
Total
at the
instinct
eyes.
here, Jake. Total instinct. Because he can't know where he's at right now. He's been taking a beating by these two gigantic men in the powers of pain.
Did you see how sly that was? Raked him right across the rope. Did the
and then made a tag.
Make a tag. Barbarian goes in for the cover and an ultra slow count as Beefcake.
There's no doubt in my mind, Jake. He would have got him with that count.
Animal says it's 2, and boy, Hawk here in spirit, no doubt about it. You think of all the matches the Road Warriors have had, as Beefcake caught with another clothesline from the War Games.
How much more can this man take, Jake?
Animal down once more. I was about to say, from the War Games to the Skywalker scaffold match, the Road Warriors showed no fear.
Not at all. Not at all. And Animal, as you can see, he doesn't fear either of these 4 men. And the powers of pain, you know, there's a lot of history there.
Oh,
big back body drop.
Yes, indeed. Cover. And has been the trend tonight. Count of 2. And now Barbarian just getting frustrated. And Animal not towing the line now, is he? Going to work, and here comes Warlord. Warlord, oh, with a scoop and a slam.
Here comes Valentine. Valentine's like a house of fire on both men.
With the point of that elbow, and this is the hell that I was talking about earlier. Valentine coming to the aid of both Beefcake and Animal.
But look at the powers of pain. It looks like they've left their focus die on the Dream Team, and they're going to work on Animal.
Good Lord, a double team slam on Animal and Valentine.
And what in the world is going on here? Is this match still going, Jake? And there comes Beefcake with a boot.
Now
and there's a tag.
Finally, to Greg Valentine, patiently awaiting.
And Valentine like a house of fire.
Oh, what a thunderous chop. Notorious for those. Can you hear it?
How could you not hear it, Jake?
Animal addled in the corner, trying to catch his breath.
And Beefcake's out of the ring, and Valentine's left alone in. They're going after Animal again.
They're setting him up. Barbarian looking to load up that big boot, but he catches the Warlord.
Warlord's down.
Look at Jimmy
Hart throws in the megaphone.
He just tossed in the megaphone to Animal and clubbed Barbarian with it. Valentine.
And Valentine has the Barbarian pin.
He's got it.
And the Dream Team is going to win this contest.
And Jimmy Hart, he's out of here. Animal signaled for something, and I think Jimmy Hart
threw the megaphone into Animal.
Jimmy Hart perhaps pulling a swerve. I'm confused on the powers of pain. If I saw things right.
Fans, if you want to see more of this action, we must tell you, go to www.legendsentertainment.net for more information on the upcoming events from Legends Entertainment and the Legends of Wrestling.
Well, Jimmy Hart, I'll be damned, nowhere to be found. He got the heck out of here.
I must say, I'm in shock. But the Dream Team has pulled off a big win here over the Powers of Pain.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for my broadcast partner, Sam Farmer, our ring announcers, Dave Frazak and Coach Kurt Schneider, that's it from Birch Run, Michigan. This has been Legends Entertainment, Legends of Wrestling, a tribute to Hawk. Thank you so much for being here, fans. Any final words, Sam?
Please, 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 if you're online, visit our website, www.legendsentertainment.net.